So maybe one other thing I want to touch on is China, because of course the South Koreans are in many ways in an uneasy balance between their relationship with the United States, with a significant military presence that persists today, and China, the largest economy in the region, and an economy that increasingly represents most of the trade and investment in South Korea. And you see it with the real estate, and you see it with the airline routes. And a lot of young people I talk to in South Korea say, hey, I mean, really, if you want to go to the future, it's more about China. And yet, so much of the soft power we're talking about would be inconceivable. That expression could not happen inside China. And the South Koreans surely know that too. So how does this country going forward think about its relationship with China, with the United States?
So with South Korea, I had a lot of conversations throughout 2018, 2019, and into, through up until the present with the South Koreans. I would say particularly during the Trump years, they were very concerned about the growing competition, strategic competition between the United States and China. And the refrain was always, listen, we can't choose. We live next to China. We have lived next to China for millennia, but we are a staunch U.S. ally. I think there's no question that their loyalty lies with the United States, but it's very clear as well that so much of their financial future lies with China as well. And so they're constantly trying to navigate this. It's interesting because you will often hear the phrase shrimp among whales. This is a traditional Korean adage. And in a way, the Korean Peninsula is this tiny little country wedged between superpowers in the region. So traditionally it would have been China and Japan, but I would say that the United States is certainly part of the broader regional hierarchy. And so they've always had to think about how do they maintain their relevance? How do they their existence when you've got these countries where if they are jockeying, Korea could easily be a casualty. And so this is something that they've been thinking about for thousands of years. Now, I do think that South Korea is very staunchly with the United States. But as you point out, China is their biggest trading partner. And so one of the challenges for the South Korean government, present and future government, is to try to figure out how they're going to define that relationship and also perhaps pull away from their dependence on China a little bit so that they aren't subject to the kind of retaliatory measures that China has taken in the past when they haven't been happy with South Korea's political decisions. So it's been a tough learning lesson for the South Koreans, who first looked at China as this potential for so much of their financial future. And now we're starting to see that it comes with strings attached. It doesn't come unconditionally, and are trying to figure out how to maintain that relationship, but also build new financial relationships so that they're not completely dependent on China.